Welcome to the Finance Committee meeting of May 17th. We are still operating under the Governor's emergency order to meet virtually. All votes will be roll call votes, and we are being recorded either for live or rebroadcasting, so make sure we treat things accordingly. It's a rather light agenda. The big item is going through meeting minutes of our previous meetings to get caught up. And then there'll be a couple of administrative things after we complete those items. The one thing that was brought to my attention, and I did find it almost the exact same time I got the email, is that Steve's last name is misspelled in all the minutes in all locations, and we will get that corrected. Okay. Have people had a chance to review the minutes that were sent out in my email?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody, what I want to try to do is cut down the number of roll call votes so basically we could do this like a consent agenda. If there's a set of meeting minutes that don't require any changes, we'll put them to the side and then address the ones that have changes and then vote them all as a block as amended, if that works for everybody.
Sure.
Okay.
Mark, can you resend those minutes? I never received anything from
you. Didn't? Okay. Let's see here. Actually, I think I have the email open. Which one?
Mark, it's Steve. I never received them either, so.
You didn't? Okay. Okay, because it was I sent an email to Jim and attached the minutes for everybody. So let's see if I can track them down here. Let's see. No, that's this meeting. We'll find it for you in just a moment. I have like 15 emails all tied into.
I have it here, Mark.
You got them? Okay.
What it
let's see. Yeah, is it
May 3rd?
May 3rd? Okay, I found it. Yep.
1:20 p.m. You got it?
Yep, I got it. So forward to, who needs them again?
I do too. I don't think I received them.
Oh, okay.
Steve, Brian.
I just found it.
You just
going
found
back
it.
to May 3rd. I didn't realize it was May 3rd. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought they might have spelled your last name wrong, Steve.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so who still needs them?
Mark, if you can resend them to me, it's Allie.
Allie, okay. Allie Hamilton, and there were two others, but one of them just found out. Who else needed them?
I needed them, but Andrew was kind enough to forward along.
He got them to you? Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew.
Okay. Alrighty, so Allie, they're on their way, and Steve and Brian are caught up. Okay. Yes, so we basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of minutes to approve. And like I said, we'll take care of Steve's spelling throughout all of them so that those are corrected. The meeting of the 8th was just basically our general introduction with Jim and discussion of general government budgets, and a vote on health and human services budget, and a vote on debt and interest budgets. I double checked the numbers and the votes; they all agree. So unless anybody noticed a typo or a grammatical issue or spelling issue, that one I think we can put on the side as being okay after we fix Steve's name. Any other questions for February 8th? Anything on February 11th?
Yeah, Josette's last name is spelled wrong in February 11th.
On the 11th? Oh.
Release page 2, 2 references.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Gotcha. Oh, and actually on culture and recreation, the dollar amount is wrong. That should have read $2,001,382 on the second page for the culture and recreation budget. Okay, so fix Josette's spelling. topic, Steve Spelling, dollar amount.
I have a question.
Sure.
Are we not putting the times the meeting ended any longer? We just
Where I didn't actually announce the end of the meeting, she was trying to pull things off the video, and it's a little tougher to identify.
okay.
Because she wasn't actually present. She was basically watching the video after the fact to try to establish the minutes. But yeah, going forward, I should announce the start times and the end times of our meeting. Because actually, I didn't write them down. Any other amendments to February 11th? No. February 18th. This was our personnel board meeting. We basically had general discussion. There's just a few comments of the content, and we basically moved to defer our votes on these articles and adjourned. So the only change I
Pretty
saw.
straightforward.
Huh?
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Okay. The only thing was correcting Steve's name. I didn't see any other spelling issues. Okay.
I just had a overall question. Maybe I should save it, but I don't know if this is how we're going to do it from now on. One of these things was just a formatting thing, like we have a list of who's present, and then in parentheses we say they were absent.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm happy somebody's doing it because I'm not raising my hand to do it, but
Yeah.
I do think it's a little ridiculous that we're all trying to recall what happened months ago.
Yeah, we're going to try to move them to be done sooner rather than later. It was basically just first time through, and she was trying to get things done. And the first set she did for the fall, it was like she was almost like transcribing the entire meeting.
Yeah.
And so it was massive pages.
So like I said, if she's watching, I'm very grateful that she's doing it. I just,
Yeah.
it's just not how it should go.
Yeah, we will. We'll definitely work on timing going forward, and we can also address some of the formatting too. Okay.
Excuse me, while we're discussing that, it seems like every single one
Yeah.
at the present, it has Andrew, myself, and Dennis.
Yeah.
Should it not be, if we're going to start making a few little tweaks on the formatting, you and Debbie and myself,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
as opposed to the way it is in every single one? It's not like they're alphabetical.
Right. And it's not like they were when they came online either. So
Correct.
yeah.
As long as we're tweaking it,
Sure.
just do it appropriately in that regards.
Yeah. When I make my edits, I'll reorder them. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Do we want to do it by officers, then alphabetical after that, or by term expiration? Or does that really matter?
It does not matter, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know about anyone else.
I'll do it
I think
alphabetical.
alphabetical gets easier
Yeah. Okay.
when you're
Yes.
looking for a name.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do alphabetical.
You're right, Denny.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So I'll
Thank
do-
you, iPad 8.
Yep. Yeah, so it'll go the three officers, then alphabetical after that. Okay. February 22nd, the dollar amount for Article 10 sewer budget was not included. That amount should be $5,312,764. I'll include that. And there was discussion on the new buildings and their sold out rate or bought out rate. And Liberty Village, the percentage sign is just going to go on the other side of the 22.
Pulte is spelled wrong on the 22nd. I think that's Pulte.
You are, yeah, okay. Pulte, no Y at all? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. February 25th, dollar amounts were missing from the various budgets. Employee benefits and assessments was 18,957,329. Public safety was 12,074,440. articles, actually, Article 8. I don't believe Article 8 was on that because we voted it the week before. Or did we defer the week before? Yeah, we had voted Article 8 the week before. I think that was just a carryover by accident. Because I don't remember having a second vote on Article 8.
I don't recall that either.
Yeah. February 25th. Do I have my vote list for February 25th?
We vote on,
We had police and fire and employee benefits. I don't think we touched any other articles that night. Those were the only three on the agenda.
didn't we defer 8, 7, and 8 for a while?
We did, but we voted in the meeting before that because we had the final numbers from sewer and water. Yeah, we deferred 7 and 9, which were the current year budgets, but we voted 8 and 10.
Okay.
And then we had to come back and re-vote 8 and 10 for their funding sources. Okay. So I'll remove that duplicate vote off of the 25th. March 1st.
I find an issue on March 1st.
Okay.
It's the vote for the budget. I think the numbers are just transposed. It says motion forwarded for favorable action, and then it says 3-10-1. I think it's just supposed to be 10-3-1.
No, actually, I had my vote sheet for that. There were 3 who were in favor of the school budget, and 10 opposed because they wanted to do, 3 in favor, 10 opposed, 1 abstained, because we were looking to see if there was additional information coming forward to bridge the gap. So yeah, it was 3-10-1.
Correct.
Yeah. And the only thing I did was I also inserted the administrator's recommendation for the school budget. Because it's not the administrator's budget, it's tying it back into the school budget. Okay.
Okay, then how did you do the names? Like, I don't see my name there.
The 10 are the ones who were voting against it.
Okay, and Kathleen abstained.
Yep. And the other
Dennis,
10,
Doug, and I have voted for approval.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Only the exceptions to favorable action were noted in the minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. Right. Then March 8th. These were our catch-up votes. So prior year bills for Article 14. With no action. Citizens petitions were before us. The votes are there. And discussion questions that we brought up with regards to 16 on the bags. Discussion items on the parking lot, the parking overlay, zoning overlay, which we deferred voting on those until we heard from the planning board. Acceptance of minutes. I caught the spelling error on minutes in both of those lines. And then the citizens petition on the retirement for no action. Any other comments?
Richard Pila has 2 L's.
Oh, yes. Gotta find him. There he is, yes. And $7 a space. Yeah, okay, yep.
And then my name was incorrect on the second page. It was Brian.
Okay, let me see here. Second page. Were you on one of the motions, or was it part of the questions?
Approving the minutes,
Oh, approving the minutes? Okay.
September 10th.
Oh, yes, okay. Gotcha. Okay, we'll get that corrected.
I think personnel board is also spelled incorrectly. And it looks like Dennis's name was Crawley instead of Crowley.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, personnel board's at the bottom, and Dennis Crawley is the last sentence in the
yes.
first page.
Gotcha. Okay. Correct that. There's an O.
Yeah, don't make me an Englishman.
Okay.
And Mark, did you get my thing about Philip Mackey? I was having trouble unmuting.
Oh, sorry.
His name's spelled Melissa.
Yeah. Let's see here. Did you put that in the chat?
No, I didn't. I was trying to unmute and I was.
Okay.
I think he's Macchi. Does anybody know for sure?
Joe, did you happen to have Mackey's correct spelling handy?
No, but I can get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Macchi.
CCHI. Okay. Thank you. And Richard Pila in 2 spots. Okay. All right, ready. I think that cover. Yeah. Personnel board. Pila, Mackey.
Yeah.
Raleigh. Okay. Alrighty. On to March 15th. Update from the town administrator. We talked about Walpole Media for their budget under Article 15. Voted favorable action on that from cable receipts. Jim also gave us an updated balance of what is available for Walpole Media. Any comments or questions on that one for adjustment?
Was you have Jay McGrath? I'm wondering if that was Mike McGrath instead. That should be an
Personnel board?
Oh, that's probably a typo because they're right near each other on the keyboard. That is an M.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is spelled wrong again.
Uh-oh.
No big deal.
Yep.
And Lisa Vanderlinden's name is spelled wrong consistently also. The D is lowercase.
It's lowercase. You're right. Yeah.
I just was writing Mark a message saying, I don't feel like bringing this up because I'm such a broken record about it. These stupid Belgian names. But yes, it is capital V, lowercase d, capital L,
Yep.
everywhere. And I guess I might as well just keep saying it. Thanks, Kathleen.
As a Grulich, I'm sensitive.
Yep. Okay. Actually,
I was born a Smith.
we're very into the spelling problem, huh?
My maiden name was Sauvé, and I married an Irishman with Burke, and they never confused how to say it.
Wow. Okay. Let's see, Brian. Okay. Brian's name's okay. So nothing else on the 15th. We've got the spelling corrections on Josette and McGrath and Vanderlyn. And I think that's it. Okay. March 18th. Take care of Lisa and Steve again.
Dennis and
And Denny, too.
Dennis, there's a lot of Dennises there.
yeah.
There's a question about
Let's see here. Steve.
Yeah, a lot of Dennis Crowleys.
Yeah, Denny, how do you want it spelled so we can catch it and do it once right?
CRO, yeah.
CRO.
I had a nice house in Downton Abbey, but I'll stick with my
Okay.
CRO rather than the CRA.
Yeah. Yeah, they got it right in the attendance block.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. all the motions, Denny.
Note that for future reference.
Somebody else is gonna have to start stepping up with an easy spelling. Okay.
Lisa, you're out.
She's happy.
I think Doug has to take over.
Yeah. iPad 8.
It's an easy one, but with that, I'll just note that Mike Friscia is missing a second I, F-R-I-S-C-I-A.
In the attendance.
Yeah, and the paragraph or the comment right below that, I believe.
Oh, yep. C-I-A. Gotcha. Alrighty. And April 5th. Two name corrections. Hey, they got your name correct in this one, Denny.
All right.
Three motions.
Mark, under the, just the list of attendees,
Yep.
the E is missing in Sullivan.
Oh. Okay. Alrighty. I don't see anything else on there. We did the funding sources. We did snow and ice, citizen petitions.
Bottom of page 1, it has Dennis Lawson.
Yes, I was just picking that
Oh,
one up.
gee.
No such person. Sorry, I'm late.
Goodness, Carl, you're not related. Okay.
Okay, Alice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late, but
Okay, so do I have a motion to accept our 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Doug, you gotta unmute. You gotta do this motion.
Hey, Susan.
hello.
Yeah. Do I have a motion to accept the 10 sets of minutes as amended per our discussions this evening?
So moved.
By Doug.
Second.
There you go.
Seconded by Josette. Okay. Alrighty. Roll call to accept. Andrew.
Yes.
Josette.
Yes.
Denny.
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Doug.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Lisa.
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Lucy.
Yes.
Mark Sullivan.
Yes.
Alice. Allie.
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
Susan.
Yes.
And did Jeff make it in? No?
No.
Jeff
Yes.
was-
13.
Okay. Alrighty. 1300 minutes accepted. Jody, did you have an update as to where we stand on financial needs or anything, or notes that Jim left behind?
So as of today, everything looks good. I don't really anticipate anything coming down as far as transfers go. The police department may need a little something because of the assessment for the search for the new chief.
Oh, okay.
But right now they're in good shape, and we're hoping that everything will be fine.
Okay, alrighty. The remaining item on our agenda is an annual last meeting of the fiscal year authorization to the Finance Committee officers to approve interdepartment transfers and reserve fund transfers for a period of time not to go beyond July 15th, so that they can close out the books without any issues. In the past, by law, that number was capped. Then they upped the cap, and they since removed the cap, but we've always put a cap on ourselves, so that there would be some feedback from the full board if we wanted to call a meeting because somebody needed something in excess of 10,000. Do we want to put the cap on or remove the cap and just make sure that whatever we sign off on, we present at our first meeting when we reconvene.
I personally like the cap.
Okay,
I agree.
It seems being sensible.
okay. The original cap was 5. We upped it to 10 a year or two ago. What's the consensus for a cap? You can put it in a presentation as a motion, and then we can either go up or down on it, or discuss it further to change it.
I'll make a motion to keep the cap at 10,000 as it was last year.
At 10,000? Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Kathleen, second. Okay.
Excuse me, can I just ask for clarification?
Sure.
Is that gonna be for both the reserve fund transfer if we need one and also the interdepartmental transfers?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's a power to handle all those within the one motion. Okay.
Okay.
So we have a motion to cap the officers at up to $10,000 per request. And then we would present all those requests that we signed off on at our first meeting when we reconvene after the new fiscal year. Any other discussion? Okay, there being none, we'll do a roll call vote for the authorization. Andrew?
Yes.
Josette?
Yes.
Denny?
Yes.
Kathleen?
Yes.
Doug?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Lisa?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Lucy?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Ally?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
And Susan?
Yes.
Okay. Authorization carries 13-0-0. Thank you everyone for your service. I know about 4 of you are up at the end of this term. If you still want to join us on a regular basis in the fall, reach out to the moderator after Election Day, because that position could change. It's a contested race again.
It is?
I believe so. Well,
It
No, there
it wasn't at the town meeting.
oh, was it? Okay. Because when I had last checked the town hall, somebody had pulled papers, but they hadn't turned them in. So,
Okay.
okay.
I think it's just Dan.
It's just Dan? Okay.
I think so, yes.
So then, yes, at your leisure, reach out to Dan between now and the end of your term at the end of June, and hopefully we'll see everybody back. Thank you, everyone.
We got a good group.
Thanks, everybody.
Motion
Have a
to
nice
adjourn.
summer.
Enjoy the
So
summer.
moved.
So moved by Denny, seconded by
I'll second.
Second.
Oh, Douglas, second.
Kathleen. Okay. And Denny. Okay. Motion to adjourn. Andrew.
Yes.
Josette.
Yes.
Denny.
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
Doug.
Yes.
Myself. Yes. Lisa.
Am I getting the last word? Yes, and thanks, y'all.
Okay. Brian.
Yes.
Lucy.
Yes.
Mark.
Yes.
Ally.
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
And Susan.
Yes.
Thanks again, everyone.
Mark, can I just ask one question?
Sure.
Does anyone know is Walpole going to be hosting the fireworks, or did they cancel it?
I honestly don't know.
They do a lot of outside fundraising for that, so that might be a tight fit where they haven't had an opportunity to do fundraising yet.
Patrick may know. Patrick?
Mr. Shields?
Yeah, so that came up at the select board meeting last week. The chief updated the board that the fireworks had been canceled, obviously with today's news being what it is. I don't know if the chief has had a chance to take a look at that, but as of what he's updated the board last week, they were canceled. So I think obviously all of us are trying to unpack the information we received today, and if something changes, we'll be sure to let your committee and the public know.
Was there any thought of a delayed Walpole Day?
Sorry, I just lost my camera. Delayed Walpole Day? I don't know about a delayed Walpole Day.
Well, normally happens in May or June, and I wasn't sure if maybe they were thinking to move Walpole Day to September, or if that cuts in on other events.
Yeah, I think so. relative to Walpole Day, everybody was operating under the assumption that everything was going to start opening back up in August. So again, with the information being what it is today, I mean, we're still just trying to unpack all the information from the governor. So if something's going to change with the rec department, again, we'll be sure to let everybody know. But we're just, like I said, we're just trying to unpack everything that came down today. We're trying to figure out, board and committee meetings. We're trying to figure out what that means for restaurants. So there's just a lot that still needs to be determined. And I think all the departments are starting to take a look at themselves internally and figure out what that means for them. So
Okay.
more to come.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Pat.
Enjoy your summer, people.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you.
Stay well.